Hello, everybody, and welcome. Welcome to Heart of a Hobbit here on the Lotro Twitch channel, twitch.tv/Lotro stream. So the official Lotro channel, although I am not an official Lotro person, I'm just a player having a good time. So we have Affidel there in the background, running around with their happy goose, decorated goose. I feel kind of like framed in here. Somebody's being silly, having a good time. So, yeah. So, I am your host, Little Redhead, and I will be taking you through some of the parts of Middle Earth here on Lord of the Rings Online today. So, hello in the chat. I see Eureka. Ian Eureka. Nice to see you. And yeah, so first of all, I have not collected the goods from the ingredient crates over here. So let's skip our way over here to check those out. I was thinking today, adults just don't skip very much anymore. And it makes me wonder why. Why don't adults skip? Seems like a pretty good, way to get a little exercise. Now, so I could talk to Wenda Cranesville, but I still have 9, almost 10 days left on that. So I'm not going to worry about that. I don't need to switch that out right now. Okay, so let us, uh-oh. I think I'm fine. So what we're going to do is, so we're over here on the Treebeard server, and on this server, we are level capped at 100 right now, which is what our characters are. So we're running around not in the Shire. We have definitely moved on from the Shire in our questing. We're over here in Gondor. And over in Central Gondor, there were 3 factions, and we did this last week. There's the Ringlow Vale, and you're working on reputation with those folks. There's Dor and Ernell, and you work on reputation with those folks. And then there's Lower Lebennin, and they have also a separate faction of their own. So we've been working on that on a pretty regular basis, and B4 has been doing a fantastic job of getting our characters, getting us going, getting us through there. So, so this week we are done with those 2, and we just have Lebennin yet to do. So we are going to travel out here to the world of Lebennin and check in with a couple places out there. So first we're going to take a milestone that we have out to Oast Anglebed. Oh, you know what? It will be faster unless it's one of these 2. That's Peligir. That's Ethring. That's in here. Yep, we'll just do the skills. This is supposed to be faster. There we are. Return to Oast Anglebed. That's what I need. So we're going to do that. And I've got my cool little thingy on. I am thinking before Affidel went to the wrong place. Where did you end up? Oh, let me turn that down a little bit. Oast Gruth, Oast Anglebed, so similar. I mean, they both start with Oast. Indeed. And they both have, I don't know. No, not, they both have G's. And, yeah, I got nothing else. Sorry, hun. Okay, so the first thing we have to do is come over here and talk to the wife of Faltharian, and we're going to take the quest that says Out of Their Depth. So we've got some stuff to do there about the Corsairs and the Haradrim that are coming and invading. And we're trying to diminish their spirits so that they will flee back to Umbar and leave these folks alone. Okay, so we've picked that up. And then I have a campfire set to the other place we gotta go because we're up here. We just got some quests for down here. And we need to get over here also pick up some quests. And thankfully, handily, there's a hunter campsite fire there. So we're just gonna use that. Oh my gosh. So I was working in the garden for a couple days in a row with a lot of help from a friend of mine. And I am now all sniffly and sneezy. It's like, "Ugh," even though I've like showered multiple times to make sure to get all the, pollen and everything out. But bleh. So I apologize for the sniffles over here. Okay, so we arrived and we went in, and up and up and up till we find these folks. And she has a quest for us about. Let's see, we gotta go to. There's a great corsair ship marooned on one of the shoals along the Great River. So either they were drunk or simply foolish, but the crew is stranded there with all their pillage. So we are to go and try and recover as much pillage as we can, but don't worry about interacting with the corsairs. Just kind of take their stuff and head out. Let's see. And then this person is a refugee from Peligir, and he would like us to go and get some fish to help add more food because he feels bad about being a refugee and them using up all the food, or adding to the number of people eating the food. And then also there are some ships where some of the refugees have been taken as slaves, so we are to go and release them and save them. So, okay, so that's that. So shall we go out? Skip-de-de-doo. All right, so we are now headed out to this area to do that. There's the boat here that gets us out to this, where we can look for the buried treasure. And then we have the other quests take us over here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'll put on my tracker for branches, but I'll try not to stop too much. So currently we are headed over here and we're going to go do the buried treasure thing. And there are a few folks in the area that would wish to do us harm, so we're going to try to avoid them. Poor Affodil, you found a few friends. Let's see, we need to go over this way. Okay, we're gonna go take this boat. Ta-da! So yeah, there's disturbed sand. So we're gonna look in the disturbed sand, and we will find either treasure or a grunbog. Like that guy and that guy. Okay. B4 has a theory. What's your theory?
I feel like
Oops.
a Norbog spawned and then no one dealt with it, then the next person to dig there gets Norbog.
Okay, so he's thinking that if you dig up a Norbog and you don't deal with it, which is often what I do, I just run away. Then the next person who digs there also gets a Norbog. That's nice of you to dig up all this pillage for me. Are you doing that on purpose? Oh, that's nice. Okay, so I should really be dealing with the Norbogs.
I haven't verified it. I came out to this island once and I did 10 to 15 stands and got Norbogs all.
So he's saying he came out, got all Norbogs, and did you leave them? You didn't interact with them?
Killed them all.
Oh, you killed them all.
They're 50-50.
Well, I'd say we're doing really good on the buried pillage. I'm at now 5 out of 6.
It's not zero chance I was the last one here.
That's true. It could be that you were the last one out here doing this. and just took out all the Norbogs. So now it's all just treasure. Oh, here's a Norbog. Let me see. I'll take it out then. And I'll work on
Have a spreadsheet to track.
it. He's talking about putting together a spreadsheet. Or you could do a plugin. Yeah, you want me to take that? All right, because I'm done. I don't think I can dig up any more sand.
Follow me and help me with the rocks.
Okay.
There's 4 more.
He's got to dig up some treasure now. Or dig up some Norbogs. You know, it's all the same.
Yeah, I feel like the chance is like 50-50. So the fact that I was able to get 10 to 15 sand tiles straight no logs felt like something else was going on.
Okay, so what he's saying is it sounds like he thinks that it should be like, it is likely to be like a 50-50 chance. So the fact that he got all Norbogs after like 15 rounds or something seems like something else could have been at play. All right, how many are you at?
3.
Okay. 3 of 6. I should have stopped at 5 so I could help dig. Oh well. Because I can't even help dig. Which is too bad. Well, I'll put down a trap next time a Norwog comes up. That'll help help us catch him a little bit. Just have to remember, don't shoot the Corsair. We could probably take him, but, you know, we don't need to. So you need one more?
In there.
Okay. That looks like Gradbog then. Okay. I didn't see you bend down to grab a chest, so I'm guessing a Norbog spawned. Yeah, and all the trees, it's not as easy to see. Yeah, another Norbog. Yay! All right. I love how the goose like flaps his wings as you're going by it. Campsite fire. Oh, yeah, okay. We could do that. Rather than taking the boat back to the middle of all those people that we don't want to necessarily interact with. The forest is annoying. The forest is moving. Okay, so we're back here. Let's go to the next one. Too many riders like the 812. That's funny. The 812 is a highway nearby here. We are definitely in favor of people being able to, yeah, I suppose, ride in to drive. And too many riders.
Yeah.
Yeah, watch out. There's a, yeah, okay. Yeah, we're definitely fans of public transit and feeling like people don't need to spend so much time in their cars. So we'd love to see more people taking public transit and fewer cars on the road. And then the people who do have to be on the road would have less traffic to deal with. I don't know where you went. I'm gonna shoot somebody else. Said the hunter. All right, we have these 2 banners to. I think we're burning them down. Yeah, we're burning their banners because we're like, your banners. All right. Oh, I think we're back in combat again. Well, I'm in combat. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Come here, dude. All right, cool. All right, so now this camp, we don't have to actually take out everybody because we're just looking for the banners, and we do need half trolls and a captain. So we don't need everybody. So we have a tendency to try to like just kind of do the flags and grab a troll or 2 on our way. Cool. Whoa, I got dazed. Double dazed.
There is a captain in here.
Okay, so we do want that captain over there. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a little prep work.
Prep, yeah.
And we're going to take out this whole camp. Because that's how we roll.
Ready to attack the captain?
Just about. I was about to sneeze. That's fine. All this is good. I hit them with the rain of arrows. There we go. I guess we didn't have to take out the whole camp. Just that trio. I assumed they were all linked and they were all going to come out to play. Where are you going? Oh, I see the banner. Okay. It is a good banner. It's a good banner, Brent. What is the deal? Oh, there we go. For some reason I wasn't effectively clicking on it. Okay. Oops. I got stuck. Hang on. There we go. I tell you, if there's something you can get stuck on, I will find it. I'm really good at that. If they ever need like a QA tester of, is there a way to get stuck on this? 10 out of 10, I will find it. You know, everybody's got their skills. That was one of mine. Oh, looks like we're interacting with this guy. Whoa, I don't want to be in that. All right, cool. Oh, hey, there's a banner. Or two even. Wait. Oh, I should have checked on my tokens of heroism to see where I was at. I'll follow you. I'm gonna have a quick look. Oh, it's down here. Hero. Tokens of heroism, 33. Okay. So you have a max of 60. Oh, all right. Let's see if I can touch this banner. That way. All right, cool. Got it. All right, so we need one more banner and two more half trolls. Got it. Oh, somebody saw us. Oh, that sniper. Well, at least he's doing his job. Sniper, no sniping. Love it. All right, so two more half trolls. Would you like me to do a look, or do you want to just go find them? Around the time when I start looking is usually when Affodil finds them.
There's two over by the stables.
Okay. There's two by the stables, I hear, so we're going to head that way. So, yeah, so then when we're done with this, excuse me, quartet of things to do here, these quests, then we will go over to the other place I said. What is the name of this stream? Dol Amroth. We'll go to Dol Amroth because we have a whole bunch of stuff to do over there. And it seems like a good time to go ahead and get started on it. And there's some repetitive stuff there also. So that's why it's worth, getting and doing some of that. Think that guy's alone? He could be alone. He looks sad. Egg Arthur says, Tarling's Crown is fun. Is Tarling's Crown the one where there was the hunter campsite at the top and then you just keep going back there repetitively? Oops, he's about to smash. He's stunned. Sorry. I was unable to stop him. Yeah, that's the one. We went over there with our normal quartet that we do on Saturdays. And, yeah, we did not find success. Now, we're playing on landscape difficulty. I think I'm currently at 3. Yeah. A lot of times we set ourselves to 3 when we're on our own and 6 when we're in the group. I mean, 3 when, yeah, 3 when it's just the two of us and 6 when we're in the whole group. But even on 3, for I think most of us, it was, it proved to be difficult. So we haven't gone back yet. We might wait till we're over leveled a little bit and then go back. I'm not sure. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Oh, you know what? It's possible that not everybody is 100 also.
Everyone was, but not geared.
Everyone was. Okay. But we didn't have, like, necessarily 100 gear. I'm not even sure if I do. Now I think about it. What have I got? I don't know. Yeah, there's probably some room for improvement. Anyway. Arthur says, yes, some quests up top, but the main quest giver is in the south. We tried getting through there and weren't able to get through, so we decided to just put it aside for now. We'll come back to it. A beacon is lit, or something is on fire. Hard to tell the difference. I mean, it's kind of both. So yeah, we're planning to go back, but we're not there yet. It reminds me of the first time, what was it? We were coming through, I think it was probably Western Gondor, was it? Yeah, Blackroot Vale, and I think we came down this way, and there's like some pretty high level stuff, and because you're supposed to go this way, and we also did not meet with success the first time we did that. We're like, man, we just keep getting, our butts kicked over here. What's going on? And it's because, we weren't supposed to go that way yet. So that was kind of funny. But yeah, as before points out, we've got 2 months until the next release on Treebeard. So currently what we're trying to do is just focus on all the landscape questing and get that going. And then we'll go back to that later. Or not. I mean, I don't know. Depends on if it counts for deeds. If it doesn't count for deeds, it's less of a priority. As it turns out. But we'll probably go try it at some point. I enjoy doing all the quests that have to do with the ladies in the water. I think those are neat. Okay. Oh yeah, we're gonna do this one other quest here. And this is one we did last time. It's really nice because it gives us 1200 reputation with the men of Lebennin. So it was a little bit of a ride, but it's worth it. So we're gonna collect some baskets, material to make baskets, and it's going to be a tribute to the water sisters in the rivers. So we're picking up all the supplies, and then she's gonna make the baskets for us, and then we go put them out, I believe. It sounds familiar. What am I gonna get stuck on this time? Okay, let's see. Yeah, before points out that if you just take the most direct path to Belfalas instead of following the story, you will be sad. That is generally what happened to us. We have to do Tarlang because it contributes to the Vanguard of Western Gondor and the quest of Tarlang's Crown. Okay, so we'll be going back at some point. But not today. Alright, I think I have everything she needs. Yeah, I have everything she needs. So, okay, so we need to go bring tribute baskets to 3 of the nearby rivers. So 1 to the Gilrain, 1 to Cerny, and 1 to Cirith. So these river spots here. This is a good place to place the basket. And she comes out. People of Lebennin have put their faith in you. Okay, so, and the next one is over there. What do you think? Milestone to Peligir. Okay. I can do that. Hot tea with lemon and honey. Very tasty. Wait, I'm at Peligir. Where are you at? Usually Daffodil's here first, so that's why I'm like, wait, did I go to the wrong place? What's this here? We have a,
East Peligir or West Peligir?
yeah, East Peligir, West Peligir, Peligir of the North, Peligir of the South, like, you know. Which Peligir would you like to spawn into today? I do see your dot, so it looks like you're coming. It says you're 8 meters away from me. Because I moved. But now I can see your dot. So yeah, we finished the other two. Consumed some of the rep stuff to finish that off, and then bought the sandflies pet. So that is a thing. So I could have those flying around behind me if I wanted to. I don't want to today, but I could. So that's one of the reputations that I got. That'd be funny to do in like something in the festival where people are following, are all going on the same thing, and they're like, "Why are all these sandflies here?" That'd be funny in like the haunted burrow or something. It'd be funny for like 5 minutes, and then it would really kind of it would get old fast. Oh right, this is where we gotta go. Oh, we're gonna do some fishing. Yeah, right. Which means I need to find my fishing pole and probably not put myself in the water, ideally. Should be in my main... Here, there it is. Oops, I need that. Oh, okay. So, fishy, fishy, fishy. I'm going to zoom in on myself so I can see what in the world I'm doing. Excuse me. Music here is nice. I think this is the Belfast music. I put that in my house sometimes. Hey, I caught one. We have to catch 6. I was a little slow there. Oh, I missed it. It got loose. All right, let's try again. Waiting, waiting. Excuse me. It's too bad I can't do birding while I'm waiting on my fishing. That would be kind of fun. Oh, cool. That was fast. Probably won't see any cats on stream today. They are both zonked out on the couch. Aw. In fact, they are in identical positions, which is very cute. I was trying to catch a nap earlier, and the cats were on the couch with me for a while. So after I got out of the way, they came back and took the couch for themselves. Now they're both curled up in the exact same formation, the same angles. That's pretty cute. Because they don't always sleep like that. Usually, like, one will be sleeping in one manner and the other one's sleeping in a whole different look, you know. Oop, just need one more. By the way, I don't know if you can really tell, but Affodil's portrait here has 5 birds on it. So there's like a yellow one, and then a red and blue one, blue and white one at the top, another one red with white, and then what was that, red and kind of an orangey brown and some black and a little bit of blue on there, I think. Yay, I got my fish. Okay, put my equipment back on so I don't try to go into combat and attack things with a fishing pole, because done that. Let's see. So we're doing this, and now we're probably going to go over here and get on some boats, I assume, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so I can go ahead and mount up. Because to get over there, there's not... We want to end up, like, over there somewhere. And there's not an actual, like, path from here, but the easiest path is literally just, like, go around here. So, I mean, I guess you could potentially swim? I don't know. We haven't looked at that idea. But it looks like there might be debris and stuff in the way. Hard to tell. I don't know. You want to give it a try?
Sure.
Because we're just going, like, yeah.
They have thought of this.
Ah, yep. Invisible wall. Okay, well, we do need to, I mean, like, if we just get over there and run around and... So we're, like, kind of partway there already. Probably have to go over here to get out, though. So, yeah, normally we just ride over to here and then jump in the water and run across here. All right, cool. We are able to get out of the water. And then run over here. And then Affidel yells at this guy.
That feels eating a snack.
Oh, whoops. It's so funny how you get into a pattern. So I'm so used to, like, and then Affidell's going to yell at this guy, and then Affidell's going to yell at that guy. All right, we're going to start with this boat.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, we have arrived on a boat. So we have some Corsair Raiders, which not part of the quest to deal with them. However, if you go to interact with the bonds holding the slave in place, the marooned slave, then sometimes you do end up interacting with the Corsair, and then you gotta deal with them. Most boats have 3 people to free. I have a tendency to, like, just knock them down and then I go and save somebody. And then I'm like, okay, I will go back and deal with them. But by the time I do that, Affidell's already dispatched them, so, you know, it works out. All right, there's one more person over there. So I go around this side. Oh, you might be able to just do it from here. Nice. All right, so we came in. Yeah, we came in over here, I believe. So wait, yeah, take that boat.
Yep.
This boat over here. Well, if I'm wrong, we'll be back on the part. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Back on the pier. So same thing over here. So there's a series of boats out in the water. I don't know if you can actually. Yeah, you can kind of see them. You can kind of see them. I'm pointing at my screen, like you can see me pointing at my screen over here, like, you know, the thing. Yeah. And the releasing of the slaves is individual. It counts per person. You don't get fellowship credit, but they don't disappear. So each person is able to just walk up and do it, which is nice. All right, that's 6 of 8 for me. Oh, we got a Corsair. Although I guess we could just ignore him. Take the boat. Can't do that in combat. They thought of that. They know me. It's the anti-Brave Sir Robin move. Man, did you go making a bunch of friends over there? All right. Where are they at? They're there. Cool. And that is 8 for me. Boom. I think we came in with this boat, so we probably have to go out on that boat. But yeah, so there's like a series of boats out here in the water, and these little rowboats are just hopping us from one to the next. Do we want to use reputation accelerators? Yeah, sure, why not? Okay. Oh, milestone to Oast Anglebed. Okay, well, let me do that first then. And then I'll look for reputation accelerators. So we both have different milestone emotes on at the moment. I have the Mirkwood one, and Affodil has the whimsical one. So those are kind of fun. All right, I still didn't find it, so give me a second to look in my shared storage. Okay. Do you want to do a small one, which is 1,000, or a regular one, which is 5,000? Hmm? We're going to need 4,000. So we could do 4 1,000s. Okay. So I'll do 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So what that does is it puts it into my reputation thing here. Hang on, let me put this where you can actually see it. And so now there's this purple bar down here at the bottom. And so when I acquire reputation, maybe I'll set it over here, it will also take from that bar and, like, you know, it's a matching donation. So for example, she's going to reward me with 700 reputation with the Men of Lebennin. And so I do this, and it takes 700 also from that. And I just got a total of 1,400, or I should have, let's see, yep. Your reputation with the Men of Lebennin has increased by 1,400, 700 from bonus. It puts that into the chat, the output, the general output. So now you can see I still have 3,300 accelerated reputation. So anytime I get reputation, so like if I wandered into the Shire and got reputation, or I did the Inn League or whatever, it's going to take from that bar until it's all gone. Okay, so let's see. We need to go do some more baskets, and we need to turn in some more quests. Oh, should I do campfire? Oh, no. Not yet. Okay. Right, there's a basket. Well, there's a basket over here, so we'll just ride overland and put that out as a tribute basket to the, it's called Faithful of the Sisters, and it's after finding their belief in the Sisters of Lebennin renewed, the people of Eranos wish to pay tribute to the sisters of the Gilrain, Cerny, and Cirith. So I'm guessing those are the rivers closest to that, because I think we ended up, there was like 5 sisters. So I thought, I don't know, I like that storyline. So that's one of the nice things about coming out here and doing the quests. It's funny because, yeah, you spend so much time, like, in Breeland, and the Shire, Heirloon, Lone Lands, Rivendell. Well, not Rivendell, but where Rivendell is. Whoopsie. All of those areas. Let's see, where am I trying to go? Maybe I'll just keep... Oh, it says... Oh, I just gotta get in the water anyway, don't I? Is it the other side, the other bank? Because I didn't get a thing here. Yeah, let's try the other side. Maybe upriver. Well, we'll get out and see if we can find it. Oh no, but there's some walnut branches. I'll just go get those real quick. You found it? Yeah. Okay, we'll be right there. Anyway, it's like, it's not an easy way to get out here and do these quests without having to do all the areas up to it, it seems like. Do not mistake. Oh, these are strange days indeed, she says. The previous version said, do not mistake my curiosity for appreciation, Hobbit. Now the campfire. Okay. And then what, we'll just pop over to Lynn here or something? Right up to there to do the other basket. Oops, I wanted to get rid of my map. All right, we'll get these quests turned in. See, I often think about how, like, the quests in the early areas I've done multiple times, you know, very frequently, and yet all these quests out here, you know, I don't get to them very often. I don't know. Makes me wish there was a almost like a shortcut way to just come out and be doing these things, but I guess that would be like a I don't know. Okay, hang on, I gotta go in here. You know, like taking the Valar or something, which would boost your character up to that level. But I don't think, because you still need some of the epic line. I know there's a couple of places where you can just jump into the epic without having to do the stuff before it. But I don't know. I don't know where that is in relation to these higher level quests. It could be at the beginning of each book, but I'm not certain on that. Okay, so we've popped over here to Linear, where we were doing some daily stuff out in this area. But now we're just going to go over land and then put out another tribute basket. Stuff out here, oh, it's level 100 too. I was thinking it might be 95, but nope, it's 100. Agartha, thank you. Figured you might know. It says the on-ramps for the epic are somewhat sparse. I have a long-term project to make a wiki page listing all of the on-ramps. That would be kind of cool. That would be really handy. You honor me and my people with these gifts. It is good to see you once again. Or twice, because there's two of you. Okay, so now we got to go back to Aranus. Our cooldowns are not cooled down. Yo! I mean, I could take us to the campsite fire, but I don't know if that would be of use. You went down, you get down. So it looks like we're going to run back to Lynn here and take a stable master out of here. After we engage with a rat, apparently. It's so funny because, yeah, it's like I remember where the on-ramps are and then I forget after I've, you know, done them and moved on. Oh, I feel like Elrond sometimes has them. Anyway, we're going to Peligir. Okay. Peligir West. Yeah. Now, is there stuff in the wiki already about what the prerequisite... God, that'd be a lot of pages to look at, though. I'm just saying, if you had, like, an inkling of which ones might be, you could just pop over to the page of the quest of, like, you know, chapter 1, you know, book 5, or book 4, chapter 1, is that an on-ramp? Because I know a lot of times they do say the prerequisites, which is useful, of course. Before it says, I assume it at least includes every point for which you get a letter when leveling. Yeah, because there is a point, like, you know, come to Gondor, come to, you know. Yeah, Gladriel summons you to Rohan, or whatever. All these various things, you know. Gladriel wishes you to go to Mirkwood. So those various things. But would that be an on-ramp? Like, can you just skip to that with it? I guess you often can. I know one time I ended up at the East Wall, with a character because it was early on and I didn't understand that they would just throw things at you when you got to a level, not necessarily when you were ready to do it. Story wise, what are we gonna get here? Oh yeah, that's right, 1200. So, boom, 2400. Hey, I'm honored in Peligir. Oops. I am in combat with a friend. Ball. Hang on. Bum, 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 bum. Reputation changed. So this would be the Men of Lebennin. Oops, I don't have that. E-B. Oh no, I'm still working on ally. I'm in ally with Men of Lebennin. Oh, maybe that's what it is. Maybe I got to ally. That's what it was. Oh, interesting. That did not. Wait, did.
We're in combat.
Oh. Where is it? Is it this? No, it's the red thing, right? Kindred to Peligir. That's what I got. An ally to Lebennin. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. I'm honored in Peligir.
You get reputation with Peligir as you go up with the factions in Central Gondor.
Oh, okay. So he's saying that you get reputation with Peligir as you're going up with these different factions. Anyway, yeah, so one time I ended up, yeah, it was the East Wall. And I'm like, what am I doing here? And I don't understand what's happening. And why are there all these orcs? And it was a little disorienting. But it's because I'd gotten like a letter or whatever saying, you should go here. So I did. So that could have been an on-ramp too. Because I think it was level related. But then the question is there stuff that you can only go so far and then you really need to have done other things in order to progress that then? I don't know. Anyway, okay, so we're going to head off to Dol Amroth. Do I have traveled to Dol Amroth? Oh, got enough rep items to get to Kindred. Nice. Yeah, we could do that later. I like it. What did I just say? Dol Amroth. I can take us to Dol Amroth. Let's do that. Excuse me. I managed to mute my microphone in time. It's a skill I don't necessarily always have. No, the cats have changed. Kato has disappeared, so she's wandered off somewhere. Casper has the couch to himself. All right. Okay, so we are in the beautiful city of Dol Amroth. It is huge. Each one of these quarters is kind of like the size of each of these villages that we have been going through. Wait, I just lost you. Where did you go? Oh, there you are. You're playing in the pond, or in the fountain. I bet they don't want you to play in the fountain, but then again, nobody says you can't, right? All right, so what are we doing? Should we talk to this guy?
Yeah.
It's Beriador. Okay, so I have a quest with him, Dol Amroth City Guard. I have heard much about what you have done to aid the people here in Western Gondor. I think you would make a fine addition to the City Guard here in Dol Amroth. Are you interested in joining? So should we go ahead and take his follow-on? All right, he says, welcome to Dol Amroth. I have seen you about the city of late, and you appear to have done much to aid Belfalos and our peoples here. But the threat against us looms ever-present, and one must be vigilant in their watch for the shadows. If you are interested, we could find a place for you within the city guard. You would need to prove yourself many times over. As in, this is a repeatable quest. Should you rise to the mark, though, Dol Amroth would consider you one of her own. Speak to me again if you wish to know more. Well, I wish to know more. Tell me more. So, there we go. Dol Amroth is not a small city, as we mentioned. We have stretched and sprawled over the years to cover many an acre, and that's without considering the docks and port. It is a large area for us to patrol and cover. Each section of the city has its own personality and people who call it home. Each has its own needs and dangers. Our guards are not allowed to patrol and keep watch over every section of the city. You must learn that section to earn the right and privilege of serving it. You shall start where all young recruits do, with the library. Do a series of tasks for Tolrain, and you shall receive some recompense. Return when you have it. So we have a series of objectives here. We have an objective to do captains of the crew, a place to lie at night, slavers of men, and trapping the beach. And so when they say the library, doop-a-doo. Yeah, well, we'll see. The library is a faction. So don't we talk to this lady over here? Yeah. So she has the quests that we are talking about. So we're not like, our shift isn't to go into the library and shelve books, which is what I would have thought. Or, you know, go through the halls of the library and tell people to shush. That's not what we're here to do. Though she says, sometimes I spend my patrol shift reading within the halls of the library. There are a great many things to be learned there. But we are going to, what's Hashadir? Is that a person or a place? I'm not 100% sure. Because she's Tolrain. Anyway, the first quest is Hashadir, a place to lie at night. The Corsairs have been building up the camp to the south a lot in the last few days. New tents have sprung up, campfires, a lot of basic amenities to make life a more pleasant experience. I think we should cause them some pain and discomfort and make their lives a little more miserable. Head into the camp and burn down several of the tents. Perhaps a few nights out in the rain will encourage them to simply move on. Okay, B4 has helped out here, saying Hashadir is the name of the Corsair encampment to the south. So she is sending us, as a part of the library faction, she is sending us off to the south of the city to an encampment down there. So she has 3 more quests. Captains of the crew. The Corsair camp to the south has mostly been nothing more than a nuisance, but lately there's been a lot of activity there. A group of ships were anchored offshore for several days, and we observed a number of captains disembark. When the ships left, they weren't on them. I fear the Corsairs may be planning something. Without leadership, they'll be rudderless and will falter in any plans, so head to the camp and eliminate the captains. We will reduce their morale. They'll be sad. The slavers of men. There are few things in this world that make me truly angry, make my spine shudder and fingers clench with rage. Seeing a man enslaved by another, reduced to nothing but property, makes my teeth gnash. The Corsairs are men who do not share this belief. Instead, they would enslave all of their enemy and put them into camps, making ships and weapons, and whip and beat them until they died, and then simply replace them with the next. Several slavers are working out of the camp to the south, and sure, they never get a chance to take another as property again. And the last one, trapping the beach. There's a small beach alongside the camp to the south the Corsairs have been using. They pull up their boats on it and bring supplies ashore and then row back out to the larger ships. This is an opportunity for us. Plant some traps along the beach. These will damage the bottoms of the boats and make them take on water when they're put back into the waves. They will either sink on the way or take several precious days and supplies to be repaired. Okay, so we are going to go and do stuff on behalf of the library faction, not the library location, but there is some intertwining there, of course. But yes, she's going to send us out to deal with this camp to the south as part of what they are in. We're going to shush the Corsairs. Yes, that's right. Shush. Shush, Corsairs. We're reading. It's a quiet place. So yeah, we're just going to ride over land to the south here. I think this is where I was running into some better goods. So I'll keep an eye out for any of the branches that we see. Oh, before says I'm going to be disappointed. Oh, I don't know, man. These things look scary. Oh no, they're only level 99. Okay. They're a different color. We need the first layer deed. but not for any of the quests that we're on. Just, pointing that out. Affidil's rarely one to miss an opportunity to work on a deed. Yeah, apparently I'm thinking of not Western Gondor, but Eastern Gondor that we started to go into with our landscape questing group. And that's where I was starting to see different goods, apparently. Because I saw some branches, I was like, ooh, those are new. I mean, new to my character. That was exciting. Okay, but not now. Not yet. All right, so look at that. Looks like a Corsair camp. Okay, so these guys are not level 100. Interesting. Whereas the stuff we were encountering previously was, right? Yeah. So we're shushing this guy. Oop. Oh, it's package. Okay. I didn't think we were expecting anything, but oh, I think we are. All right, I will hang out here and burn some tents while we wait for Affidil to get back. Oh, I guess I can only burn one tent. I'm one tent ahead of you. I shall wait for you to burn a tent. Did you get this one? Sweetie? Did you get the tent? Alright, so I see another tent over there next to a wooden chest. Affidil's really good about making sure to open all of those. And then I'm really good at passing over all the stuff out of my inventory. Okay, 1 out of 3 captains. Yes. What's in there? I know, right? Anything interesting? It's a cool looking place, though. It seems like it'd be pretty comfortable. Reminds me of some of the LARPing stuff I've done in the past. Yeah, an adorned chest is good for scholars, of which I am not. What am I? Prospector, forester, tailor. So I can collect a whole bunch of stuff, but not that.
You're not a 4th thing?
I did not choose to pick up a 4th thing yet. So yeah, for anybody who's missed that, you can now have a 4th profession, which is pretty cool, in Lotro. But it does cost 1,000, I believe it was, Lotro points, like 995. It's like 1,000. So I haven't put it on any of my characters yet. Tempting, but not. Haven't felt like I needed to yet. Yeah. Yeah, before I went ahead and put it on his main character here, which makes sense. I guess I'm also hesitant because it's like, if you're picking up the scholar stuff, I don't need to pick up the scholar stuff also, and I'm rarely playing without you on this character these days. So I think if I was playing solo, then yeah, I would probably be tempted to get it. It is a little bit tempting for me to get it on like my main over on Laurelin because I'm often there more solo. But I figure I'll wait till it goes on sale. Like, at some point it'll be on sale. Maybe Black Friday or something. That happens. Nope, nothing. Oops. I had my mouse in the wrong place. So we're looking for Corsair Captain. And we have found one. Dude, looked like he was going for your goose. That was kind of funny. Let's see. Boy, we need to find a bunch more slavers, though. Is this another comfy place? Yeah. Pretty cool.
Let's rob them.
We found a place, we're going to rob them. That's funny. I mean, it's possible they took originally from the people of this area. So it's like, just continuing the cycle. Okay. I suppose I could have an adventuring outfit, but I like having my little summer outfit. Although the weather is turning, so I'm going to have to put on a fall outfit soon for my character anyway. Now, the next festival, though, the Harvest Festival, it's not until October, like 10th of October or so. So I've got some time before we might get some new cosmetics for that. Hard to say, don't know. Haven't heard anything yet. I don't know if Cord's already talked about it or not. I think I haven't missed a Court of the Rings recently. Yeah, I found a slaver, by the way. And a wooden chest. Wait, where'd you go? You're not on my map. That's not good. Oh, there you are. Okay, good. Ooh, we got one of each there. There's an adorned chest behind you. If you wanted to grab that. Alright. Oh, and there's a tent. Did I miss anything else over here? No, tent. Yeah. Oh. There's a tent over here, but walk cautiously to get here. Or, not. Avid is like, cautiously, like this! Hey, there's some soft sand. Oh, we're putting the traps on the beach. Radio. That's good. Let's do that. I'm big on placing traps. It's good stuff. Scooterwick says, good day, Heidi ho. Hello and welcome. We are helping out the library faction of Dol Amroth by telling these Corsairs to shush and stop what they're doing. Oh, I could take a look. Also, what's up that ladder? Are we supposed to go up the ladder?
When we were here with Jay Jackson.
Oh, okay. Yes. So, that way, slaver. Are you gathering, perhaps? Okay. I stopped the captain's progress, sorry. Alright. Hi, Kato. I thought you were sleeping over on the couch. I didn't think we'd see you over here today. Well, technically, folks on stream can't see you because you're over there. So, we have two cats, and one of them makes more of an appearance on stream than the other, I think. This is Kato over here. Let's see, we need two more slavers. Yeah. Well, we'll see if she'll come over on my lap. Do you want to come sit on my lap? Sometimes they sit on the back of my chair, too. Hey, there's one. Well, after this one, I can take another search. All right, let's see who we got. Yep, there's one. Oh, and an archer just spawned right next to me. Oh, he did see me. Or you. He saw one of us.
That was you.
Yeah. He spawned like literally right behind me. I was like, oop, I'm gonna scooch out the way.
You did a great job distracting.
It was a good distraction so Aphrodite could finish eating. There's a backpack right behind that slaver too. Oh, for reals? That's funny. I mean, like I didn't see exactly how much, but not much. Like it was so small you couldn't even see it. Sliver of health. All right. Well, I think we're done here.
Yeah, did all well.
Oh, I could take us, huh? Yeah, I could take us. Let's do that. All right. Come here, kitty cat. Come here. Come here, silly girl. The Ineffable Truth has popped in the chat asking some news on Moria for Legendary server. I haven't heard anything. I know Cordovan streams on Friday, and he's the SSG community manager. So I think if there was any news, he would be the one most likely to say or to know. I think I watched last Friday. I'm trying to remember. Well, maybe I came in late. I can't remember. Anyway, I don't think there's been any news on when we're gonna go up on the Moria server because I'm also playing on that on the Mordor server, and okay. So hang on, real quick, hang on. We're turning these in, and she's giving us a token from her faction. Yes, that's true. We have the. Oh wait, no, it just looks like one, not two. We have our fancy token. Yeah, we have our fateful toolkits on, but it gives us a bonus festival and landscape wallet barter tokens when equipped. But apparently, library tokens don't count for that. Oh, right, because they don't go in our wallet because they're sitting in our inventory. Because you can actually trade them, like with other people. So yeah, Ineffable Truth says thanks. I wish I knew, because I too have been curious. Barrier doesn't want to talk to me.
Well, what's your quest objective?
Use the tokens to earn acquaintance with the library. Oh, okay. I guess I can consume a token. Do I consume all of them?
If you have
Aha! There we go. I have now earned reputation with the library. Yay! You know, it's important to be known by the library. All right, so he says, good. Now that you have attained their respect, you'll be able to watch over the library district and quell any problems that arise there. Each of the districts has its own tokens their people consider valuable. Gather them up and earn their respect, and then you'll be able to serve them as well. All right, so that was kind of like the introduction to the idea that there's people all over the place that are these different factions, and they will want you to do certain quests that help protect the city. So his next one is training exercise. Do we want to do training exercise? I can't remember if we could do it in a group either. Okay, so he says, join us on a patrol of the area surrounding the city. This will be a full march, all of the city guard participating in an exercise and show of force. We shall meet outside the gate, ride to Amon Lontir, and then loop our way back. Along the way, we'll stop to practice certain maneuvers and do a mock assault on Amon Lontir. We shall be gone for several hours and return to the city around nightfall. I don't have several hours of this stream left. Anyway, he says, speak to me when you're ready to depart. He says, once accepted, this quest cannot be canceled. You must complete the training exercise to finish the quest. It is a repeatable. All right, well, we'll give this a try. I just annoyed the cat. Yes, I am ready to get on with it. Oh, did you have to? Okay, we can't do this as a group. We had to do these solo. Speak to the soldiers and select your target building. Oh, okay, so we're returning from the exercise. You discover the city has been taken. Dun, dun, dun.
How about alphabetical order starting with the armory?
So, yeah, there's a whole bunch of quests that we now have access to. So, I'm sorry, which one? Who?
Uh-oh.
We're gonna try and do these in parallel. With the bank?
Most of them won't talk to us.
Yeah, I'm not sure that anybody's gonna talk to me.
Library would.
I see no rings. Oh, if we find the library. Marin of the library, join me and we shall retake the library. Do the library?
Sure.
Okay. Nope. You have selected the library as your target. Oh, I see. Speak to the commander to begin your assault. The first time I did this, I found it very confusing. You know your orders. Let us retake Dol Amroth. To battle.
You press on. I will coordinate from here.
You press on. I will coordinate efforts from here. So now what? Do I follow those people?
I'm going to go in the main entrance.
Okay, so I have to figure out where the main entrance is, we think. Yeah, this was very confusing to me the first time and even the second time now. Or many times more. So I have to do all these things in the library, but I have to get there from here. So if I go north, do I get to the library?
I went west and I found a road and I'm following it north.
All right, we're going to go west. I hear west is good. Look for a road to the west. Yeah, unfortunately, when I look at the map, it doesn't show me where I am, so that's really annoying. You just have to know, man. All right, we're going north on this road? Oh, that does look like a city. Okay. Cool.
You know the library is more to the right.
Oh, dang on it. I still can't look in here. All right, so when I come in, all right, I hear the library is kind of towards the right, so like up the stairs? Up the stairs. Okay, we're going up the stairs. All right, so we have a whole bunch of stuff going on here. So I need to defend the fountain from these guys.
Oh, thank goodness Bell does seem to be
Uh-oh. Fountain defended. But I haven't taken anybody out, have I? Oh, I see. Man, they're like hurting me.
Yeah, for Guardians of Dol Amroth.
Oh, daggone it. None of my potions are on my bar. No, nose! I didn't realize I was knocked out. Ah! Dang it. Alright, well, that didn't work.
I found it.
I usually have stuff on my bar so I can grab it really fast. And it wasn't there. Looks like it ran out at some point. So Egg Arthur says the tutorial maxes your rep with the library. You can do the training exercise for library the first time. Once you do it, then you unlock the landscape quest, which you can use to gain rep with the other City Watch factions, and then you can do their training exercises too. So that's what I mean. Like the first, like it seems like there needs to be a little bit more explanation in the game with this. Also, not letting me see on the map where I am and where I'm supposed to go is a definite impediment for me.
Like, there could be a plugin.
Yeah, that's right. And before it's like, there could be a plug-in. You could totally. Dol Amroth Buddy would actually be really handy. Like a map of, here's where the training exercise started. Here's where you need to go. Here's where your objectives are. Because flying blind is not my first choice. Okay, so I gotta try and do these more carefully. So if I see that people are paired up, I'm gonna have to be careful about it. All right, so let's see. So there's a captain who looks like he's a patrol. So I might be able to just take him separately. Let's do that. So Edo says hello. And Hyacintha says hello. Hello, folks. Welcome. We are trying to do some Dol Amroth stuff. So it's this training exercises thing, which I find a little not 100% intuitive. So we're trying to work our way through it. So, Arthur says, DA, buddy? Dol Amroth, buddy? Forget that. We need North Ithilien and the Wastes, buddy. Yeah, but we're not at the Wastes yet. So, we don't know how complicated that is. I mean, we do, but you know what I mean. Alright, I got a sniper here. I suppose there's no point in putting down a trap. He's not going to walk over here. We say hello. Oh, sniper, no sniping. Yes. Okay, so this vandal is probably alone unless I take him out at the same time there's somebody else nearby, which I don't think there is. So let's take out this vandal, or attempt to. Cool. Slow them down. Okay. And then, let's see. Man, I got a lot of people I gotta take out here. I gotta defend the fountain. Oh, hi, baby. All right, Kato is going to come onto my lap here. So she's still staying out of the, mostly out of the range of the camera. So no Kato for y'all, sorry. All right, where do I actually need to go here?
Library.
There's a fire. Oh, there's a book on fire. I need to take care of that. That seems like that's important.
Once you've dealt with everything outside, at the southeast side of the fountain is the entrance to the library.
Oh, okay, so southeast of the fountain is an entrance to the library, so that might be it there.
You'll
No,
know when
not
you're
that.
going out of bounds for the mission because you'll find people who are like, we've got this.
So it sounds like I gotta take care of all these people here. I can't just skip a few. All right, we may be here a while.
Stealth and traps.
Oops, I forgot to stealth. Oh well. What? Who's shooting at me? Dude, I'm not even near you. Little turkey. Get over here and shoot at me. Okay. Huh. Oh, I wonder, those were too easy. I wonder if I hadn't already, if those are the ones I got softened up earlier. Look at that one. Yeah. Oh, nope, they're connected. That's fine, I got some traps here. That'll help slow that down. Alright. I should have sent this one away. Oh well. Yeah, you'll get inspiration in December maybe for the wastes and North Ithilien. Yeah. All right, time to work on a looter. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. I've got a book being burned over here, so it looks like I should take out these two guys. Oh, they're twinned, okay. Let's knock this guy out for a second. Alright, okay, so there's a book. We're gonna go save that book. Oh, the ineffable truth. I don't know if you're still here, but my theory is it's gonna be between 2 to 6 months because Treebeard is every 6 months, and Shadowfax was every 2 months. So my guess is it's going to be somewhere in between those two. At the end, Anor had kind of gotten to be about every 4 months. So it would not surprise me to see them kind of end up with a schedule somewhat similar to that for Mordor and the other one, Angmar. But it does seem to me they're still like working out how they want the thing to go, basically, because like, you know, they're that's what it was on Friday. They talked about trying to do maybe some different way of the layering, so that basically people get there to where the Nazgul is, and they are put into a layer, and they're fighting one Nazgul, and then the next 50 people or whatever to arrive, they get put into a layer, and they're fighting one, and so everybody is like fighting one on their own layer, so people aren't getting left out. So that was something they're talking about trying to do. Yeah, so my guess is they're going to want to finish working on that stuff before they go up to the next level. So that could be different. This initial leveling might end up being different than what they do like going forward. Like for example, once you start getting into things like this, like if you wanted to do every darn thing, every single quest, you would go to Treebeard where you've got the time to like, you know, take your time, right? So people I think are going to be wanting to zoom through the content a little bit faster on Mordor and Angmar than you would on another legendary server like a Treebeard. So that's just my guess. Just, you know, based on what I've seen before and whatnot. Okay, so I still need 6 of these guys. Fair point. Egg Arthur mentions that there's no guarantee there will be Vale of the Nine in Moria or Lothlorien. If they follow the lore, there will be no Nazgul there. But you'd be able to be a higher level, though. And we'd be able to get our legendary items. And we'd be able to start working on the legendary reward track. So that, for me, is the reason why I want to have access to Moria. It's not really to have access to Moria per se. It's so I can have access to the legendary weapons and the reward track. That's really what I'm after. Before says the lore doesn't say the Nazgul didn't reach Zeragziggle. Indeed. I hit him with a bard's arrow, but he had nowhere to go. That's kind of funny. Somebody behind me hitting me? Yes. Whoa, there's 2 somebodies behind me hitting me. 3! Well, that's less than ideal. That's okay. We'll keep working on these guys. I'm not sure why I had such a hard time on that first run through then. These guys are a little bit easier. All right, who do we have next? There's one. Oh, and hey, there's a book to do something with. I have to recover 4 books here, unlock 2 doors, and defeat 4 more slavers. Okay. I guess I should be looking at doors to unlock. I didn't really think about that. But let's go get the book. All 4 of your books were upstairs. Oh. There's an upstairs? Oh, dang. Well, I guess so. Okay. Oy, oy, oy. This is why Dol Amroth factions take so long. Can I just jump up here from here? Yeah, because I saw a book. Excellent. There's a book upstairs. There's a book... Oh, that's a gate. Hey, let's go touch a gate. That seems like an important thing to do. Okay, cool. I have unlocked a door. Do I need to go through it? Oh, I've saved people. You're welcome. Maybe they were librarians. They were trapped by these guys who don't understand the importance of how to take care of a book. I wonder if I can hit him from here. That'll cause some funny pathing. Oh, he just went right over. Well, that wasn't as funny pathing as I was hoping for. All right. I guess I could do a rain of arrows on these guys. So Talarian says the next rewards barterable at Amelia are flagged as minimum level 61 and reputation friend, as far as you recall. So that would hint the next Nazgul stuff will come with Mirkwood. Okay, that's fair. All right, so I guess I need to go check upstairs, see what we can find up here. Probably bad guys. Whoa, yeah, hello. Bravely ran away. I surely should just name my character Sir Robin. I'm very good at bravely running away. Alright, well, let me shoot you all. Zhoof. Now there's only one to deal with. Yay. There's a gate. Let's go touch a gate. Oh, it's below me. Can I touch it from here? The answer is no. Alright, I'll have to get back downstairs to do that. But are there any books up here? Looking for a book and a book. Found the book and it's downstairs. What the hey? I went upstairs looking for this stuff. Oh wait, here's a gate. Maybe? Yes, here's a gate. Alright, we've unlocked the door. Run, people, run! And take the books with you. Oh, no, I gotta deal with the slaver first. Oh, he's not in my line of sight anymore. There we go. Alright. Well, Agarthur says it's worth doing all these things. It's worth it for the awesome reward from the deed to max all of the City Watch factions. A sense of satisfaction. That's right. A job well done. Alright, I gotta find another book. I gotta defeat some named guy. We'll see if I can find him in a minute. I gotta find another slaver. Go away. Alright, I guess I engaged with you. It's only fair. A sniper. No, I'm not looking for a sniper. Or a captain. Or a ruffian. No, okay. Got any books? Got any grapes? Where have I been? I had not been in here. I don't know. Okay, so I'm in the bottom corner there. Let's go round and around in a circle. Looking for a book and a book and a book. I guess if I'm just going to be wandering, I might as well look for the slaver too. I do like being able to use my hunter ability. Alright. Well, we're looking for a book. If we get close to the slaver, we'll deal with him. Haha! The book is upstairs. Let's go find some stairs. Found some stairs. Yes. Honorary Building of Dol Amroth title. Yes, that would be amusing. Oops, I got a captain. My trap did not go quickly. Oh well. But it worked. Oh no! There we go. Shusher of Dol Amroth. That's the library title. That would be awesome. First I made him run away. Okay, so now we need to find Urban. Is he in here or is he outside? He's in here somewhere. Alright, probably downstairs. Let's go back downstairs. I do like the tapestries here though. They're pretty neat. Okay, looks like we gotta go over in this direction. Wait, where are you? You're upstairs. Okay. I appreciate how you can like click on your target and it will, and I've got the little dot things going. It's one of the things you can choose in your options. Oh, not that way, if I can avoid it. So I use that feature a lot. I find it really useful. So can I see you from here? Man, I wish I could just shoot you from here. Nope, cannot. Okay, I gotta go around. Well, we'll see if I encounter anybody on the way. Wait, how do I get over there? If this is stairs, then I'm going to think I did something wrong. Oh, hey, there's a corridor here. Okay. Oh, look at that rug. That's nice. All right, we're getting closer. Oh, there's an archer. I don't want to talk to you guys. Maybe I can just go around. He's just an urban legend. All right, we're going to have to take these guys out. These patrol, man. Oh, caltrops. They're carrying Legos in their pockets to throw down. All right, I think we're close. Cool, they're off and doing their calisthenics. Don't need to worry about them until they get closer. And they're not coming closer. Perfect. Hey, Urban. The shadows say hello. All right. He's been defeated. The library is secure. Completed. Dol Amroth, the library. Wait, can I just like portrait exit or do I have to go somewhere?
Once I had nothing left, I portraited exit.
Okay. All right.
I think that was fine.
We're going to try that. Oh, I can't portrait exit because my 3D portraits is back on.
Cool.
I don't recall putting that back on, unfortunately. Okay, so let's deal with that. Let's do, I could have, okay, so under advanced graphics, I need to turn off my 3D portraits because I'm using a UI skin and it interferes with the ability to get to this menu, which is a problem. So, so I had to have to turn off my 3D portrait, which is fine, whatever. We don't get to see my little face like looking back and forth as if it's trying to find something. No problemo. It's fine. This is fine. All right, there's my paper with the information about the Lebennin faction. We're good there. Now, who do I talk to? Do I talk to anybody about doing their running thing? Do I not have to go back? Am I still in the instance? Okay. Hi. Now, apparently, wow, I got these boxes from the library. This box contains a token of appreciation from one of the districts in Dol Amroth. Odds favorite being for the library. Oh, right, I remember these. When you open it, it could be library. It could be something else. So that was 6 libraries. This is 3 libraries. 3 library. Maybe it's all library. Nope, there we go. 4 silver tokens of Dol Amroth. So it is possible to be a different coin. 4 silver tokens of Dol Amroth. So for another 4 of those. 8 silver tokens of Dol Amroth. Wow, they're just giving me a bunch of those right now. 3 more library. And a docks token. What the what? Token given to you for aiding the docks district of Dol Amroth. 250 points worth. So, Reputation Accelerator, I have used up all the bonus. Okay. I was curious if there's any bonus left if I take these. What happens? Ian Rika says hello. Hello. So, okay, are you consuming any of these tokens now? No.
Well, I got a library to win, so the choice was made for me.
Okay. Okay, so we're going to pause on consuming the tokens. So Inurika asks, are there wars in this game? There are different ways to do battle. There's a system called the Epic Battles, where you get to do 2 cool, fun factions, places. One, you're over in Helm's Deep, Helm's Dyke, the Hornburg, all of that, helping to defend, Helm's Deep. And there's 5 different battles you get to do in that. And then a little bit later on, you can partake in the stuff that happens over at Minas Tirith. And there's 3 different battles there that you can take part of. So, yeah, so there's that. I mean, technically, kind of this Third Age Lord of the Rings place that we're in is one big war of the Free Peoples versus the forces of Sauron. So it's kind of ongoing. It's the background to everything that we're doing. So, for example, where we are right now is we're way over in Gondor, over here in Western Gondor at the moment, near Dol Amroth, and helping to help out with some protection there against some of the forces of Sauron that have come up actually from like, what, Harad? No, from Umbar from Umbar down here. They're coming up so that way they can help with taking of various things, and so we're trying to push them back. So, I mean, yes, you can partake in very specific battles, and then yes, you can partake in basically the war that is going on in the background at all times. Also, if you've read Lord of the Rings, you may know that there's some stuff that happens around Mordor. So you do end up in places, you end up in like North Ithilien, which is just outside of Mordor, where they're amassing to go and do things. There's the March of the King. And then you end up like in the wastes, and there's stuff happening there. Then there's the Black Gate, which is a scene of some pretty large war stuff. So yeah, I think I would say the answer is yes, but it may not be in the way that you're thinking. I don't know. Depends on how everything. It's not like playing a Civ game per se. Not exactly, but yes. Hopefully that answers your question. So, and yes, and before also pointed out, in the game there's also a player versus monster player area that you can partake in, which is was it up in well, it would be on the map, wouldn't it? Where's that place called? Ettenmoors. The Ettenmoors. Where is that located? Is it over here somewhere? Anyway, you can only enter it in order to do the player versus monster player. And you get to choose whether you are a player, so like, you know, my Hobbit, I could go in with my Hobbit. Or you could go in and create a monster character, so you're like a giant spider or an orc or whatever, wolf. No, not wolf, warg. And so just in that area, just in that zone, you can be attacking other players. So you've got the free people characters versus the monster player characters, and you're just doing back stuff like that. So that's the in-game PvP system, player versus player system. And then, as before points out, there are instances and raids and epic battles. That's true. So I only showed you the epic battles. There's also this instance finder, which has 5 different categories. So you've got epic battles, which I was showing you some of those. You've got instances, and these are all just the categories. In each of those instances, there's a huge amount of options, so you can see all of these options you have. There's non-scaling instances. They're also instances. It's just some of instances they'll scale to whatever level your character is, and other ones are basically set at a certain level, and that's what you go in at. Like, doesn't matter what level your character is, the area itself, like the Rift of Ner'zgashu, is set to be level 50. So I, as a level 100 character, could go in and be as my 100 level character in a level 50 area. But sometimes it's worth it to go do those for various reasons. Like, for example, the one I'm looking at is a size 12 raid dungeon. So if I were to go in by myself, even though I'm level 100, I probably would get my butt kicked because it's set up for there to be 12 people of level 50 to be there. Then there's some seasonal stuff that's only available during certain festivals. And then you have a whole bunch of skirmishes, which are a lot of fun. You have defensive ones where it's like you're in a space and stuff is coming and you have to defeat it. There's offensive ones where you're going and making your way through an area. And then there's the survival one. Barrow Downs, you just have to survive for as long as you can. That one is chaotic. So there's a lot of options for doing that kind of battle if that's what you're into. Arthur points out that Ettenmoors is geographically bounded by the Trollshaws, the North Downs. Here's the North Downs. Oh, here it is. Thank you. Here's the Ettenmoors. It's over in Ariad. I didn't think about that. So it's bound geographically by, you said Trollshaws, North Downs, Angmar, and the Misty Mountains. So there you go. So it's in between all of these areas. But it's an instance. So like you can't just like walk over land and end up in here. But that's what it's look like. That's what it looks like. Yeah, you have to like get ported in basically. But yeah, this is the PvP area. So if you were to partake of that, thanks, Arthur. Like I thought I was on the map somewhere. For some reason, I was thinking it was in a higher level area. You know. So, all right, so we've got like 15 minutes. So what are you working on today before? Hey? He's distracted. Wonder if I charge at him, will he get his attention? Nope. Okay, well, then what are we gonna do? Oh, okay, there he is. You were distracted. Okay, so we've unlocked faction quests, is what I'm hearing. So now, like, all these different factions, the Masons, the Great Hall, the Docks, Masons there, Warehouse, Armory, and so forth. And Library. There's more to do with the Library? It's the same one. The first round, oh, I see. So there's a deed. Okay, hang on. So let's go to the deed tracker. So let's go to this plugin that I use. Oh, fine. And what would it be under? Gondor? Thank you. Western Gondor. Okay. And Dol Amroth City Watch? No. What am I missing here? These are just the Slayer deeds. Oh, maybe I need to go further. Ah, there it is. Okay. Here we go. So these are the different deeds that you can complete. So for the library, for example, complete the quest Dol Amroth joining the city guard. We've done that. Achieve acquaintance status with the library. Complete the quests that are listed out here. So the Hashadir 4 that we didn't count for the deed because we hadn't unlocked the deed yet. So now we need to go and do them a second time, basically, in order for them to count towards the deed. So we will pick these quests up, and we will go do those, and that'll probably be the last thing that we do today. Okay, so ready to skedaddle. I'm also curious if I go to the deed log, Gondor, Western Gondor, Dol Amroth City Watch. Yeah. So Dol Amroth City Watch, Library, achieve acquaintance, complete Hashadir, complete Library Ashes of Knowledge, Guardians. So these ones at the bottom are the ones we just did in that marching the guard thing. So we just got to go back and do these 4, and then we will be complete with the library. And then we just do that with all of them. I'm ready whenever you are. Oh, so a question for you before is, what are you working on today during your stream? So for those of you who don't know, so I'm streaming here. This is I call my show Heart of a Hobbit, and we do often some of the offbeat things. We don't tend to stick directly to landscape questing, although there's no festivals going on right now, and that's usually my jam, is the festivals. And so we are off finding other things to do. So we're working on some reputation stuff because Before definitely has a real interest in cranking through this, and he's got more fortitude for this than I do. So this is a good way to get me to do it, is if we do it on stream together. But after my stream, Heavy Walnut, hang on. After my stream, before streams for a couple of hours, and he usually is working on plugins because his show is called Plugin Along. So he'll be working on something plugin related. So the deed tracker that I was just looking at there a moment ago, that's one of his. I don't think we needed to engage with this guy. I mean, at this moment. In general, yes.
Yeah, for birding.
Yeah, so he's been working on a birding plugin because, you know, the new birding thing is kind of fun. So he is probably going to be working on, it sounds like, yes, very tempted to keep working on birding. So he's probably going to keep working on the birding plugin that he has been putting together. So yeah, but Deed Tracker is one that he put together, and it's uses the bones from the Rebuilding Hitbold plugin that somebody else created some years ago. But it's very expansive, and it's all about the different deeds in the game, and it's got a lot of really great detail in there. Like by section, you can look at what you've done and what you haven't done, and you can see like how many Lotra points are available in the region that you're looking at, and in total, all over. Like there's a whole lot of really really good data in there. I'm also a fan of using the Titan Bar plugin. I love it. And so one of the things you can do with plugins is you can create like a patch. So it's you're not able to interact with the plugin itself because maybe it's not yours. But maybe you make like a little, you know, a little extra bit of code to go with it, and then somebody can basically, once they have the plugin, they can also download the patch. So that's a little bit less ideal because then you've got to know, oh, I've got to go get this other piece. So ideally, you're able to work with the person who is maintaining it and get that added to the code in total. But he's been working on a patch for Titan Bar regarding the currencies. Oh, hey, another tent to burn. And then, let's see, what was the other stuff you were working on?
Titan Bar's been the big one recently.
Yeah, Titan Bar's been the big one. Festival Buddy. That's true. He's got, so sometimes what happens in the plugin world in Lotro is that you'll have somebody, because Lotro's been around 17 years, as you can see by the little doodles around the server name there. That's because Lotro's been around 17 years. It's crazy cakes. But something that happens is, you know, you'll have somebody who's invested and capable, talented for making plugins, for example. And maybe they play for a while, but then maybe, you know, after some time they have life changes and they're no longer maintaining those plugins. So what you end up with sometimes is the original plugin still exists, but you don't have somebody who's able to go in and make changes to that code. So somebody will take the item and take what code they can find of it and like add all the current stuff to it. So that has happened with Travel Window. There's now Travel Window 2, which is great. I love it. I use it all the time. That's what this little suitcase is over here that I've been using with all my travel skills. And then before, it's been working on a Festival Buddy 2 as an additional stuff that Festival Buddy could have in it. So, but now that it's just a separate plugin. So yeah, so when the festivals are on, he's often working on Festival Buddy. Festival Buddy 2. Lots of good stuff in there. I've been really enjoying using that. Especially for the Farmer's Fair, that was so handy. Backpack, activate. Okay, so what else do we need here? Nope, we don't need him. We need, let's see, 2 more captains, 1 more tent, 3 more slavers. Hey, I found a tent. You found a captain. Yay. Oops. All right. If you want, I could look for slavers. Or do you kind of have an idea of where they were? Okay. So before it says modifying Vinny's birding log plugin. So there was already a birding plugin?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here's a slaver.
I've been modifying it.
Honey. There's a slaver right here. No? Oh, okay. You just kept going. All right. There, I found a slaver down here.
I was going for the other captain.
For the captain first? Okay, that's fine.
There's only 3 places from.
Yeah. Well, there is a captain here, it's true. All right. So, let me see. Well, yeah, there was the one down here. Okay. You want to go in there, look? We are...
So go ahead and guide me.
Okay. Well, there was one... I think... Yeah, there. And we'll have to look for the next one. There we go. Okay, that way.
Aha, I see it.
Right. Maybe I'll just jump up on the rock. It's a miniature version of the rock that was stuck in the road. Okay. All right, cool. I should probably teleport us to Dol Amroth, shouldn't I? I could do that. All right, and then this will be... We'll turn these in, and that will be the last of the things that I have planned for the stream. So that's your warning. Okay. All right, so let's see. Just gotta remember where to go. Dol Amroth is so big. Oh, good. Okay. So that one finished now. All right, she's giving us library boxes. Cool. Yeah. I went over that. All right. Boom. We have now finished the library faction, the deed for it at least. Complete 10 quests in addition to achieving acquaintance reputation. Ta-da! Yay. All right, so let's see what we got for our library box. 4 silver, 3 library, 6 library, and 3 library.
2 turtle doves.
2 turtle doves, exactly. So I should make sure I lock those so I don't end up dropping them in some weird place by mistake. Before you take off, let me give you things I don't want. All right, let's try. There we go. This is how I manage my inventory. Daffodil gets everything. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, that's Scarn. That can go to you. That's great. Essences. Daffodil has an essence carry-all, so I can just pass all that over too, which is fantastic. I sometimes keep the scholar stuff, but not always.
It's available.
Yeah. And that, and that. Anything else? Let's see. Nope, that'll do. Thank you. Does Sauron appear in this game? I mean, yes.
Spoilers.
Yeah, spoilers. That's fair. I mean, it is. So the game is Lord of the Rings Online, and you as a character are basically following along as if you are a hero in the world. And so at one point, like Gandalf is like, "Hey, I need you to go take care of some things." Like, you end up interacting with Gandalf and Aragorn, for example, and they're like, "I've got something that's really important that I need to do, but I really could use some help with, can you go over here and talk to this guy who's keeping an eye on Buckland, for example." And so the guy you go talk to who's keeping an eye on Buckland, and he's like, "Yeah, there's like been birds and like there's been some scary stuff showing up. It's wacky. I don't know what's going on over here." So you go and check it out because that's where, for example, Frodo had gone to live for a short period of time to kind of like do that whole pretending that he was moving out of the Shire and was going to go live in Buckland, and then he was going to actually go on the adventure that he's supposed to go on. And so you're like kind of helping out with making sure that like Frodo doesn't get found, being a distraction, or you know, um, finding out what's going on, reporting back to Gandalf or Elrond, so they can kind of like put some people in motion. Because like for example, if Elrond's like, "Hey, I know the Fellowship is going from here and they're going to go this way," and then you come in, or like say somebody a scout that he has reports back, "Hey, I was watching this pass and I saw, you know, I was watching this pass as you had asked me to do, and I saw a whole big party of orcs and other like some white hand folks over here. I thought you should know because you wanted me to tell you something like that happened." So they don't necessarily know like why they're getting that information to Elrond, but they're doing that. So then that information gets back to Elrond, and then Elrond is like, "Hey, you adventurer, there's this thing going on over here, and you know what's going on. You know the Fellowship is headed that way. Can you go and clear the path for them so that way they don't get discovered as they go along their way?" That kind of thing. So you are running in parallel to the Lord of the Rings books, to that storyline. And the way they do that in the game is they have what's called the epic book series. So you've got the epic, you start with Epic Volume 1, Volume 2, Volume 3, Volume 4. So you're working your way through those, and each one has like, I'm in Epic Volume 4, Book 3, Chapter 5. So you are a character in a book, in a series of tomes that, take you through the storyline. So that's why I'm in this area, because there was stuff, yeah. So we get to play in as characters who are in the world and helping to make the world a safer place in the long run, because we know what Frodo's quest is, and making sure that he's able to accomplish that with Gandalf directing us, or Aragorn directing us, or various other people stepping in and going, "Hey, I really need your help." So um hey Arthur. Arthur says the Fellowship treats you pretty shabbily at times. Like when Gandalf tells you that 9 is the magic number, so you can't come along. But then after Moria, the number is 8, but you still can't come along. And then Boromir mocks you for following the Fellowship to Lothlorien like a puppy dog. You're so funny. Yeah, it's interesting because like when we get to the Mines of Moria, you do get to go in through Moria, and it's gorgeous. In fact, I can take a quick pop over to the 21st Hall. So, yeah, I'll show you when I get there. And you are going through Moria, your character is going through Moria after the Fellowship has already gone through, and so the bridge is broken. So that's really fascinating. So Moria looks like this. And there's different areas. Actually, let me clear all of that so you can see the map better. So Durin's Way is up here. I'm in the 21st Hall. When you first come in from Area Door, you come in by the lake, where the Watcher in the Water is. If you've seen movies or read the books, you know that there's something there. That's the Watcher in the Water. And so, but that's where you come in through. And then you start making your way through. Now, Moria is very three-dimensional, so you're coming across like the Great Delvings, Lemmelek, Nudmelek. These guys are all kind of like one level of the game. Like the Silvertine loads, Redhorn loads, those are kind of like a little bit below. And then you've got like the Waterworks, the Flaming Deeps, the Foundations of Stone. And those are like really far down. Like you can fall. There's a well in the 21st, no, not the 21st Hall, in the Crossroads. What's that one called? Anyway, there's a well when you go there, and if you fall down, you end up in the waterworks down here. And then, yeah, so the Endurance Way kind of runs across the whole thing. And then you've got Zerg which is like way at the tippy top. And then if you make your way through all of Moria, eventually you come out at the end and end up in the Dimrill Dale, which takes you into Lothlorien. But yeah, you spend some time in Moria. Let me go into first person mode here. And like, this is the kind of architecture that you get to see that they have built around you, that was built by the dwarves beforehand, and then now you get to come in and and get to see all of this. I mean, you can see how small we are in comparison to how big these areas are. Let me take a stable master somewhere. What would be a nice ride? Maybe what if we ride to the Chamber of the Crossroads? We'll just ride. Oh, did I pick swift travel? I meant to pick slow. We'll find out. I meant to pick slow travel so we could just do the whole thing. Yeah, Agartha points out that the Chamber of Crossroads, well, is a really quick way to get to the waterworks from the upper parts of Moria if you don't mind dying. Exactly. So let me clear that deed. So yeah, so you have all these gorgeous architecture areas. Okay, good. I picked slow travel. That exist, before the dwarves that are here now, and they are working on retaking Moria, and you get to be a part of that also, and you get to encounter a gobton of crazy to pronounce dwarf names and words. So you get some of that too. So like I'm just traveling along this little windy road through here, but even that, like, it's been carved out. But even still, the pillars that they've used are just magnificent. I was trying to figure out, I can't remember how to get to some of those statues with the waterfalls. Those are really pretty. So how much does this game? So it's free to play. Like, you don't have to pay. If you do decide to pay, it opens up some extra goodies for you. For example, like swift travel. Like, I could have gotten from here to where I'm going, and it would have phased me out, and then I would be there faster. But without VIP, you can still take the slow travel like this, and you get to see everything along the way. Now, I mean, it's taking time out of your life, and then maybe you only have so much time to play games, and so maybe getting somewhere faster is worth it. That's something that we've talked about trading, money for time in that regard. But I put a link there about VIP. So there's basically like 3 levels of existence in the game. There's free to play, which is you just download the game, you start playing, and you have access to quite a lot of stuff. Like, the majority of the game is open to you as free to play. And then if you make any purchase at all, like with real world money, like buying Lotro points. So Lotro points are a currency that you earn in the game from doing deeds and things like that. And you can use those points in the Lotro store to buy things like faster cooldowns on your travel skills, or more wardrobe space or more inventory space. Like I have this much inventory space. That's that I carry on my person. These are my bags. That's the maximum you can get, but you don't start with that much. So you can use Lotro points to buy that sort of thing. So if you use actual real world money to buy, for example, Lotro points, then you become what's known as a subscriber. And there's some things that open up there that are yours permanently. Also, another way to get yourself to that not subscriber, I'm thinking the wrong thing, premium. Get you into premium, my apologies. But then once you have made any purchase at all, you're premium. And that unlocks things like, I think a couple extra character slots and things like that. If you click on that link where it talks about, let me double check. Let me go ahead and open the link and see what the comparisons are. So VIP benefits include, right? But I want to see what's the, I know there's a comparison chart and I think it's in here. I just have to be open. Oh yeah, here it is. Expand all. No, that's not it. Show benefits comparison. It's right there in the middle. So it shows you the difference between VIP, premium player, and free player. So for example, you have access to 11 out of the skirmishes as a free player or a premium player. You have access to all 19 of the skirmishes as a VIP subscriber. Monster play classes, you have access to playing only one of them as a premium or free player. As a VIP, you could play all 7. As a free player, you have 2 character slots. Premium, you get 5. And as VIP, you have 7 permanently, unlocked slots. If you go from being VIP and then like maybe you subscribe for a little while and then you just let that drop off or whatever, you drop back down to being a premium. And so like if you have more characters, then you then will have character slots. But they just kind of go into hibernation. So they're still available to you in the future if you ever get more slots. So things like that. So most of the story I think is available to you through just the free to play. Double check the link that I sent there. Oh, Ginger says you get premium when you buy anything from the store, even if it's just redeeming a code. Really? I thought it was, yeah. Egg Arthur says it's only real money purchases that change the account status. I think you have to spend real world money in order to switch from free to play to that middle one. Premium, was it? Pardon me. Yeah, doing a premium player. Anyway. Before it says the story through Western Gondor is free for all players, and after that you can use Ledger points to unlock quest packs or expansions. Maybe further than, yeah, it used to be Western Gondor. It might be further than that now because they keep unlocking extra stuff, which is really awesome. Like every so often they'll be like, oh hey, have some more content that was, you had to pay for, but now we're just gonna give it to everybody for free. So that happens on a regular basis. So that's worth keeping an eye on. But anyway, yes, you can absolutely download the game and just start playing. So, like, there's no reason to not do that. I started off as a free-to-play player. I was able to do a lot of stuff. When we got to Moria, there was stuff that was only unlocked if you were premium or VIP, I forget which. And so I went ahead and like got the expand. Like that's when I think it actually might have been before that because I kept getting tired of some other stuff. But that stuff, like the wallet, but that's been resolved now because everybody gets the fancy wallet. So, so yes, you can play the whole thing asterisk without using any money. There's a lot of stuff you can play without using any money. You don't have access to every single quest, every single skirmish, every single thing without being paying money at some point. But you have access to years worth of content before you'd even get to that point. You might find yourself running into things and you're like, oh, okay, I see the value in this game. I think I'm good with putting some money toward this game. Like you might get to that point before you've run through all the content. That's what I did. I also understand like the value of paying people for the coding that they do to create this game, which is massive. and they have a small team doing so, and it's a very passionate team, and I appreciate the value of their time to create this thing, and so I feel like my entertainment budget goes to Lotro, for example, and I'm fine with that. Like that makes me very happy. But yeah, I just thought I'd show you some of the architecture in Moria because it's kind of cool. Yeah, okay. So Egg Arthur is saying I've used all of the anniversary codes for several years now on some of my free to play accounts, and the account status has not changed. Okay. Yeah, I think you have to spend some real world money. Yeah, Jinjar points out, yeah, that there's a streamer who has never spent any money, any real world money, to play, and he has level 150 characters. So you can get your characters all the way up to max level and participate in a lot of the stuff in the game all along the way. So yeah, that's not. It's very possible. It's absolutely very possible. So and before points out that an annual subscription is around $100, which isn't nothing, but that comes out to being like $8.33 per month. So for us, that's affordable, and that's a choice we make. I would say if you're, yeah, I would say go in, try it out, try the free to play, see if you like the game, because that's where it starts, right? You want to start and make sure you like the game, and then from there decide, what of your budget, if any, do you wish to spend in the game? Because you don't have to. You absolutely don't have to. There are plenty of free to play players. Yeah, take a look at that list, the link that I put up on the VIP stuff, and then you can kind of get a little bit of a sense of what things you would not have access to, like extra character slots, shared wardrobe. But those are things that are not something that you need when you first start the game anyway. So, you don't need to worry about that right off. The legendary servers, not something you need to worry about straight off, because there's plenty of servers. There's 5 US, 5 EU, I believe, and then 3 legendaries. So, like, you've got 10 other servers. You don't even need to worry about the legendary servers yet when you're starting off. Now, returning players, sometimes we've had people in the chat who are returning players, and so they already know the game, and they're like, deciding, oh, okay, should I play legendary? Should I play on the regular? And some of them do choose the legendary servers just because it's a little bit of a different experience. But they're already familiar with what the normal experience is. So they're, yeah, it's not like learning both at the same time. Yeah, before it says, I like tossing money at them in hopes that they'll keep the servers up and improving the gameplay, which is something that they do pretty regularly. So that's pretty awesome. Well, I mean, they keep the servers up all the time. Anyway, all right. Well, I think that's about it for me, but feel free to keep putting questions and comments in the chat, because B4 is coming up next, and so we'll both be still here in the chat. But that is going to be it for me. So thank you, everybody, for joining me on this fun little excursion through various parts of Middle-earth, particularly today over in Dol Amroth and a little bit of Lebennin. And stick around for B4 and his stream Plugging Along, where he's going to talk about plugins here in the Lotro game. And you're welcome to ask any questions Lotro related, plugin related, whatever, to him as well. All right. I will see you all next week here. Same bat time, same bat station, right? Starting at 11:30 a.m. U.S. Eastern Time, server time. Every Tuesday, I'm here at that same time. And I will see you then next week. All right. Take care, everybody. And we'll see you around. Bye-bye.